So, we're in 2025, and that made me realize 2015 was 10 years ago. When I first thought about it, I was like, damn, that's a long ass time. But on second thought, it seems about right. I was 9 and 10 in 2015, and now I'm 19, turning 20, so a lot has changed in my life. There's not much in common I have with my younger self, except that I was making garbage YouTube videos. But I want to go through why I think 2015 was a great year. There's probably not much debate on this, but if you're around my age, you'll know that a lot of people say 2016 was the best year ever. And I have to disagree. 2016 was a good year, don't get me wrong. I just think 2015 slightly edges it.
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Without further ado, let's get straight into it. First off, the memes. You have straight classics from 2015. My name is Jeff, D's Nuts, What Are Those, and possibly the greatest meme of all time.
You stupid.
They're not.
What's 9 plus 10?
21.
From the beginning to the end, and everything in between, it was perfect. I genuinely think this has to be top 3, and it's not 3 or 2. I think something like the Rickroll could beat it. The only problem I have with that is that it just reminds me of Reddit humor, so it gets negged down a couple points. There's definitely more memes that I haven't mentioned, but I think these are the most iconic ones from 2015. Moving on. Entertainment. This is mostly going to be about YouTube. I'm a commentary YouTuber, so you can probably guess what type of content. I think this was the golden era for commentary videos. H3H3 was probably my favorite YouTuber from this period. I used to love his videos and he really shaped my humor as a kid, but he's fallen off so hard. It's kind of sad to see. I used to find YouTubers like Filthy Frank and iDubbbz really funny. As time's gone by though, their humor hasn't aged the best. It's just, too edgy, I think. It was good for its time though. I remember finding Leafy and Ricegum early on. This was probably like late 2015, and I used to fuck with both of their content. Even OG YouTubers were still going strong like Nigahiga. 2015 was a great year for football. I remember being in my prime time Messi glazing phase, and I mean, how couldn't you? Look at him.
Oh yeah, that boy gay, I see that.
I'd be watching those highlight compilation videos all the time back then, and they'd always use those classic NCS, Trap Nation, Minecraft intro type songs, and I'ma be real, I was fucking with it. I mean, you can't deny, man, some of the no copyright sound songs were straight bangers, On and On. Other ones that I can't think of right now, we finally have music. Now, I don't have the most diverse music taste, but 2015 was a great year for music, and I think it's underrated. Justin Bieber was putting nothing but bangers out. Songs like What Do You Mean, Sorry, Love Yourself, Company, Where Are You Now? I mean, come on. Adele released 25, which had Hello, and other than that being a great song, I'm pretty sure it also became a meme. Maybe not a big one, but I do remember jokes referencing it. Fetty Wap probably had the most dominant year as a new artist. He couldn't have lived through 2015 if you hadn't heard a song by him. He was dropping straight heat. Trap Queen, 679, Again, My Way, which got a Drake remix, and oh boy, did Drake have a superb year. Drake released If You're Reading This It's Too Late, and that had songs like 10 Bands, Legend, Energy, Jungle. He also put out Hotline Bling, and I know a lot of people don't like that song, but I can't lie, man, I fuck with it. Drake then released a joint project with Future, What a Time to Be Alive, and on that track list they had Jumpman, which is a crazy viral song. Speaking of Future though, he also decided to release his best album ever, DS2. Songs like Where Ya At, Stick Talk, I Serve the Bass, Fuck Up Some Commas. I mean, damn! A$AP Rocky released A Long Last A$AP, which debatably is my favourite album from him. I think his first is slightly better, but it's still a great project. And Kendrick Lamar. To Pimp a Butterfly is an all-time great album, no matter what genre. I think GKMC is a better album just because I find it easier and more enjoyable to listen to. With that being said, T-Pab is still an amazing album, and it deserves all the praise that it gets. And finally, my favourite album from 2015 has to be Rodeo. This album changed my life. There's one song I don't really like off of it, but besides that, no misses. The production, vocals, features, and beat switches really made me love Travis's music, and that's the reason why I'm a fan of him really. I think it's his best album and my favourite to come out of 2015 by far. Okay, maybe not by far, but it's still a great album.
All my diamonds black, you can motherfucking night 'em.
And if you couldn't tell already, I'm from the UK. It was also a decent year for UK rap / grand music. Stormzy released Shut Up, which is a classic. Skepta released Shut Down, which is a classic. Jamie released Man Don't Care, which is a classic. Chip released Coward, which is a classic. J-Hus released Lean and Bop, which hasn't aged the best, but still a classic. Nines released his One Foot In album, which is a classic. And probably the most important of them all is that RS released his Fire in the Boot. He also inspired Big Shaq, which is the guy that made the song Man's Not Hot. And apparently some Americans believe that it was a serious song. That's what I've heard, but yeah. All in all, for me, 2015 was an amazing year. It was just something about the air in 2015. It was just different. It felt more colourful, you know what I'm saying? I was also a lot younger then, so it makes sense as to why I would feel like that, you know, just a bunch of nostalgia. Life was just a lot more simpler, and that's about it, man. That's all I have for today. If there's anything that I missed out, let me know in the comments below. I definitely missed out a few things, but this is just kind of some things that came off from the top of my head. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe. See y'all later.